Seeing xQc play my game was honestly surreal. I was literally in class when it happened, and I just walked up and saw one of my classmates watching xQc stream playing my game. I was like, huh? Am I seeing this correctly? Is this real? The crazy part is I never reached out to xQc or any other streamer actually. What's funny is 2 years before this, I created a small game that you probably never heard of called Rollers. Of course, it didn't go anywhere. It maybe got like 300 downloads in total. Between that failure and Retail Royale, it was straight up 2 years of daily grinding. And this process helped me figure out why some indie games, even extremely good ones, get completely ignored while others blow up on Twitch. It's really simple once you see it. So I see a lot of good game devs struggling with streamer marketing. And the thing is that they're focusing on the wrong parts entirely. First thing, Twitter is actually super great for game development. The community is really supportive. Reddit is even better. Here you can make a ton of posts on multiple subreddits specifically for indie game developers. For example, r/indie-dev, r/game-dev, and depending on your engine, Unity engine, Unreal engine, a random post could get something like 80 to like thousands of karma. It just depends on your luck that day. That's why I'm telling you to post in bulk and post on tons of subreddits at the same time. And Discord communities. This is absolutely huge. Join every game dev Discord you can find. Most have channels for specifically sharing your work. The key is to actually engage with other people's posts too. If you just drop your link and leave, people won't notice you. And they definitely won't support you. The thing is, none of these get you directly in contact with the streamer, but they build something way more important. Streamers don't actually browse for hidden gem indie games in their spare time. No, they're busy making content, right? What they do browse is TikTok, Twitter, and their own Discord communities. Just places where their own audience hangs out. When you see a streamer play a random indie game, it's usually not because they found it themselves, it's probably because chat just won't shut up about it. And their chat knows about it because they saw it somewhere else first. This completely changed how I view streamer influencing and marketing. Instead of trying to get in contact with the streamer themselves through like an agency or emails or giving out free Steam keys, you should reach out to their audience. I needed to reach the people who influence the streamers, their viewers. The store page just describes the game as a chaotic battle royale inside a furniture store where everything is a weapon. That is a perfect elevator pitch that is exactly what you want to see. That's why I actually went with such a ridiculous title, an IKEA Battle Royale. This isn't part of the game's sophisticated game design or anything, but when someone sees that title, they immediately want to share it with someone else. The game's title spreads naturally because the idea itself is entertaining. Here's something that most game devs completely ignore: TikTok. But this is, I think, exactly how my game managed to reach xQc's audience. Almost 200k likes. And I remember this got about 1.2 million views back in the day in maybe the first like 3 days of this TikTok being posted. This was the craziest spike that I've seen of my game on TikTok yet. Once one video goes viral, other creators will see that and try to chip in on those views. This is exactly how you get into streamer chats. Their viewers will see your game on TikTok and just start spamming it. That's what led me to this moment.
It's fine, man. It is what it is. It's fine, man.
Yo, my fucking soundboard isn't working.
We had a huge player spike when the game just came out. Obviously, seeing xQc play the game would attract a lot of new players. So we had about 882 people at the very peak. And of course, as the hype dies down, the peaks are gonna die down too. And the player base will stabilize somewhere around, well, for my game, it was about 100 to 150 players daily, which wasn't too bad. Alright, so if you're working on a game right now, here's what you should actually do. First, make sure your game concept is inherently shareable. Something that would make people go like, what? Or just laugh or just want to share it with others. If not, you might want to add something memorable. Even just a funny name helps out a ton. Second, start posting literally today. Raw work-in-progress content often works way better than edited trying to be perfect marketing. Third, focus on TikTok and YouTube Shorts marketing. Seriously, the effort to reach ratio is insane compared to traditional marketing. Fourth, design specific moments in your game made for clipping. Think about something that would make a person want to hit that clip button, something really memorable or really funny or really stupid. If you don't have those in the game, you should try to build those moments intentionally. For my next game, I'm actually building the marketing plan before the game itself, starting with what would make a good TikTok and working backwards. Sounds backwards, but it works. If you're serious about trying to build a successful indie game and not just dreaming about it, we have a free Discord community. It's not huge, but people there will actually support what you're doing. And everyone there is building something of their own. The link's below, and honestly, even if you don't join, just remember this one thing: start posting literally today. The biggest mistake I see with indie game marketing is that people are waiting for that perfect moment. There isn't one, just start now. Anyways, that's how a high school kid with no connections and no budget got xQc to play his janky IKEA Battle Royale game. Hope this helps. Peace.